What's up, y'all? This is Kiwan, and I am back with Carl Weber's Family Business, New Orleans, Season 1, Episode 3, Mask On. Y'all, listen. First of all, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for the people that's already subscribed. And also, welcome. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell button to be updated on every video that I drop. Okay. What else I wanted to say? Oh, it's actually getting pretty good, y'all. Is Family Business New Orleans is actually getting good. Okay. If y'all have not watched it, go ahead. We're just on season 1. You know, it's only 3 episodes in, so go ahead and catch up. Catch up tomorrow. You know, look, hey, one day, one video a day. It's pretty good though. And also, if you haven't watched the original Family Business, I think they're in season 5. I want to say about 10 episodes, 8 to 10 episodes each. It's actually really good, y'all. It's a really good show to binge. Anyway, y'all, the episode starts. We see Saint and John. They're sitting in a parked car outside of his new club that he took from Red. And they're talking about washing money through Shirley's casino. The Midnight, I think it's called Midnight Blues or something. That's the name of her casino. And so Saint was like, let's do it. But before he said that, John was like, we can make so much money. But Saint was like, let's go ahead and get this done. Shirley don't have any muscle. And so he was saying the only person that was a threat was Floyd. And y'all know Floyd is Shirley's brother. So John tells Saint, think on 3 things. First, Marquise ain't no slouch. Second, Big Shirley is crazy AF. And to do her research on her, because we find out that Shirley got more bodies than a graveyard. Like, okay, she ain't no puppy, she a big dog. Y'all got my girl Sunshine messed up. You understand? If you watch Harlem Night, y'all know who Sunshine is. Alright? Please don't embarrass us. Please. y'all know that came from Waiting to Exhale, because she was Robin. Y'all got my girl Robin and Sunshine messed up. Alright? Anyway, John tells Saint, most importantly, Shirley has the mayor and the sheriff and half of the aldermen in Gator Lake on her payroll. And I actually thought, y'all, I was wrong. I thought that the LeBlancs had them on the payroll also, but it's only Big Shirley that has them on the payroll. But the other thing I was thinking, well, he don't know that part, but the weight of being a Duncan, like, they don't even know that part. There is so much weight in being a Duncan. I was like, all right, he gonna mess around and find out. So he tells Saint to just be patient, and just like Red's place, Midnight Blues will be his. All right. So in the next episode, we see Quince. What am I? We see Prince. Y'all, Prince is played by Quincy, which I'm so glad to see him back on the screen, y'all. I like Quincy. Anyway, he introduces Saint to Chino, but we come to find out Chino actually knows Saint because they was in Angola together. Angola is a prison in Louisiana, y'all. Like, it's in Louisiana. I've been to Angola many times, but not what y'all think. It wasn't no love at the lockup situation. I used to go to school for criminal justice, and we had to take a field trip to Angola, okay? And we did it several times. That's all. I was in a criminal justice club. That's all I'm saying, okay? So, Chino apparently just got out, and he wanted to join the Crescent Boys. Y'all, when they did this, I was I was like, okay, it's a lame, but y'all can have it. So Chino as Saint, whatever happened to that woman? Yeah, because she used to have some good and I used to do X, Y, and Z to her, and Saint was like, I married her. Well, we already know that Miss Saint ain't no saint, okay? She apparently she been doing a lot of sinning, all right? And so Saint took full on, I'm sorry y'all, I drinking my water, full on advantage of what he has said, what Chino said about his wife. He beats him up. He beats Chino up right after Chino decided he wanted to be a part of the Crescent Boy of this Crescent Boys whole deal, okay? And that's when, once he decided, okay, I want to be a part of y'all clique, then he started talking about Chino's wife, but he didn't know that Chino started talking, was asking about the woman. And Saint was like, I married her. And so Saint was mad. He blacked out. I already blacked out, but he beat him up. And then y'all, he was like, you know what, just so I don't think you are actually thinking about my wife, he went and sent Chino on to glory. All right? He just pulled out his gun and unalived him. I was like, my Lord. Listen, Saint. Your wife is a sinner. All right? And we're going to see a little bit more of that. All right? Anyway, it's the night of the masquerade ball. And first of all, can we say how Shirley looked good in that red? Lila Rashawn was really giving in that red outfit. All right? I was like, okay. I wasn't mad at it. And so, in the next portion, we see Marquise standing out in a casino, literally staring at Antoinette. Okay? Antoinette was the lady he was screwing in the beginning of season 1. When Shirley walked in and was like, you know she got a husband and you know her husband don't play. That is Saint's wife. Okay? I was like... Anyway, Lauren walked up on Marquise and told him, just looking at Antoinette, I could tell she's trouble. So basically, you know, he was like, I got it all under control. Okay, Marquise. But she was like, you know, just be careful. And he was like, okay. So in the next scene, we see Marie and John there, you know, on their at the masquerade ball, and they kind of cozying up a little bit, being a little intimate. And you know, she was like, I want you to come, basically just telling him, hey, she's trying to climb up that tree. But y'all remember last week I had said the reason why she can't climb up the tree, because I've been climbing that chocolate tree. Okay? So he tells her, you know, hey, just hold off. I'm almost close to my goal. Then I can focus more on you. He wants her to focus, you know, like to keep the focus off of the intimate parts. And, you know, while he do his thug life. And I was like, you sure about that? Like, the way John is neglecting Marie is unreal. Like, it's not good. So Antoinette still talking to Marcus. Antoinette goes up to Marcus so they can sneak away, so he can chew up in her underwear. Period. Point blank in the period. But we know Saint is actually going to be there. So they trying to figure out what, how they gonna sneak away. He was like, just give me 10 minutes. She was like, bet. And y'all know Antoinette worked for them. She worked there. So I was like, wow. Anyway, Skunk. Okay, so Skunk was the one from last week that stopped Floyd in his tracks about the 50K. But he didn't give much information. He was being very short. And so Floyd sent him away. So he was like, basically, I'm going to tell John that we found a body in your outside of your casino for the 100K. So he tried to sneak in the ball. And then we find out he had 2 guns on him. Security caught him trying to sneak in, and not only that, the fact that he had 2 guns. And coupled with the fact that he did not even have a ticket. So they was going to let him stay, but then he kicked them out. So of course, Skunk decides to be a BIT yada yada yada. And, after they put him out. So he decided, he continues to decide that I'm going to be a BIT snitch, yada, yada, yada. And so, John is dancing with Marie. And they're hugging and just being a little cozy. Saint comes up to John and said, we have to go and it can't wait until tomorrow. And so Marie looked at John like, I know you're not asking me to leave. We only been here for an hour. And he was like, no, I have to leave. You stay. And he tells Prince, and I forgot the girl name, but he tells them to keep an eye on Marie, take her home, take care of her, make sure she gets home safe. And he left her there alone. I was like, oh my. Anyway, John and Saint pull up to this house, and Saint decide to leave, but John goes into the house. And then back at the casino, we see Curtis. I want to say that was the crap table. And we see Marie standing next to Curtis. And Curtis is just on his lucky streak, just winning all of the money. He had the lady to roll the dice. He had Marie to blow on the dice. It was like, you look like a lucky lady, blowing the dice. And, he just winning a lot of money. So Shirley gave him the $3,000. He went to the craps table, won 3 times his amount, which is good. So she's flirting. We see she flirting back with him. I was like, my Lord, all right. And so in the next scene, we see Prince. He notices Lauren. Lauren walks off, so he goes to follow her. And then we see a woman come in looking good, got the mask on, got the body, got the dress. Everything was hidden. We find out that's Ernestine. Y'all know Ernestine is the voodoo lady who's sleeping with Floyd. Cause y'all know he gave Floyd that chicken leg around his neck to protect him. And so she asked Floyd to dance, y'all. So they on the dance floor dancing. Listen, it seems as though every time Floyd is around Ernestine, it's like he's in this trance. Like she really put roots on him. Like I believe that these things really happen. Anyway, so Lauren is outside. She's smoking weed. And Quincy goes over to her and talks to her. They're flirting. Basically, they flirting real heavy with one another. So then in the next scene, Saint comes back to the casino. He's looking for Antoinette. She ain't nowhere to be found. So everybody was like, we don't know where she at. Security know what was happening. So then security goes to Marquise's office. And Antoinette laying on the table, legs open, her and Marquise doing it. And security was like, your husband looking for you. And so Marquise was like, tell him we ain't here. He was like, all right, I got y'all. And so they end up stopping. And so then Antoinette finally comes downstairs. you know, she Saint sees her talking to the security, and she fixed it. It wasn't nothing going on, but she kind of fixed his chain. And when she fixed his chain, Saint saw that. He got so upset. He beat up the security guard, yanked Antoinette out of her job, and was like, she not coming back. Apparently Saint is crazy and he is abusive, y'all. Jensen Atwood is playing the entire hell out of Saint. You understand? He is very abusive. He is very crazy, especially when it comes to this woman. I'm like, what we doing? Anyway, Prince once again goes up to Saint to calm him down, and that's when he yanked his wife up out of there. And she was like, I work, and he was like, not no more. You quit. She ain't coming back no more. It's like, what? So then they get outside. We see Skunk in the bushes, and he comes out of the bushes as we see Saint grabbing Antoinette onto the car. He stops Saint and tell him, hey, I know what happened to Pierre. So Saint grabbed him too. Now he got Antoinette in one arm. He got Skunk in the other arm. He was like, you coming with me. So in the next scene, we see Curtis follow Antoinette to go get a drink. Curtis asked Marie. Curtis asked Marie how long she's been married. Marie kind of starts to flirt with him, but she also lets him know, like, I've been married this long. You know how you get so aggravated with somebody and then you realize you start telling stuff you don't know, you don't need to be telling? That's what she did. But she ultimately is because she's lonely. And because, Mr. LeBlanc ain't her down at all. And, she just want what she want, right? And so she takes Curtis's mask off. She was like, I need to see a visual. I need a visual. And she starts to kiss him. And she tells him, I love my husband. Basically, this ain't gonna work. So I don't know if she recognized Curtis from somewhere and was like, and he don't know her. But she was like, no, I don't know. Because she had his mask in her hand as she was leaving, and she turned around and looked back at him, and I was like, this ain't over. This right here ain't over, okay? Like, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna come to blows. But we also understand that Curtis ain't got no hoe in his blood, point blank, in a period. All right. So we find out that the house John is in, that is one of his stash houses. That's where they count the money. They out there peddling that coquiana, like, it's that house where, where they do the cooking and the packaging and it ain't FedEx or Amazon, but they over there doing cooking and packaging, weighing in, and they doing the things. Okay, so what's his name? Saint brings in Skunk. Skunk tells them that his brother was killed and he saw Floyd carrying his body out the blues. I was like, wow. So John was like, round them up, because they need to go pay somebody a visit, and this for the episode end. I would like to say this. I have not seen Durin. I've been forgetting how to say his name. Derwin Ding Dong Davis. And I haven't seen him playing anything in so long. I really want to see his character progress. I do not want nothing to happen to him. Kind of like in the original Family Business, where Uncle Lou was unalived. I want to say About 4 or 5 episodes later, I ain't like it. But hey, I don't know. So once again, this is where the episode ends. I will also be bringing Harlem, y'all. So look out for that. I'll have Harlem, 2 episodes of Harlem, and then tomorrow. Ooh, I am my watch on. Tomorrow I will have Young, Famous, and African, as well as Wags to Riches. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.